Chapter 9. The Digestive System. Introduction. Digestion is the process by which food is broken down mechanically and chemically into simpler substances that can be used by the body's cells and converted into high-energy ATP molecules. The 5 basic activities of the digestive system are ingestion, or the taking of food into the body; peristalsis, or the physical movement or pushing of food along the digestive tract; digestion, or the breakdown of food by both mechanical and chemical mechanisms; absorption, or the passage of digested food from the digestive tract into the cardiovascular and lymphatic systems for distribution to the body's cells; and defecation, for the elimination from the body of those substances that are indigestible and cannot be absorbed. General organization. The organs of digestion are part of 2 main groups. The first is the gastrointestinal tract, or alimentary canal, which is a long continuous tube that runs through the ventral cavity of the body and extends from the mouth to the anus. The length of this tube is approximately 30 feet, or 9 meters. Its organs include the mouth or oral cavity, oropharynx, esophagus, stomach, and the small and large intestine. Muscular contractions in the tube break down food physically by churning it. Enzymes from cells in the tube's wall break down food chemically. The second group of organs consists of accessory structures. They include the teeth, tongue, salivary glands, liver and gallbladder, and pancreas. As you can see, this is the gastrointestinal tract, or alimentary canal, and its accessory organs. Histology. The walls of the alimentary canal from the esophagus to the anal canal have the same arrangement of tissue layers. These layers are referred to as coats or tunic. There are 4 tunics of the canal. From the inside out they are called the tunica mucosa, the tunica submucosa, the tunica muscularis, and the adventitia, or tunica serosa. 1. The tunica mucosa is the innermost lining of the canal and consists of a mucous membrane attached to a thin layer of visceral muscle. 3 layers make up the mucous membrane. The first is an epithelial layer, which is in direct contact with the contents of the canal. The second is an underlying layer of loose connective tissue called the lamina propria, and the third is the muscularis mucosa. The epithelial layer functions in protection, secretion of enzymes and mucus, and absorption of nutrients. The lamina propria supports the epithelium, binds it to the muscularis mucosa, and provides it with its lymph and blood supply. The tunica mucosa of the small intestine has another special layer, the muscularis mucosa, made of muscle fibers that produce folds to tremendously increase the digestive and absorptive area of the small intestine. 2. The tunica submucosa consists of loose connective tissue that binds the tunica mucosa to the next layer, the tunica muscularis. 3. The tunica muscularis of the mouth, pharynx, and the first part of the esophagus consists of skeletal muscle that allows the voluntary act of swallowing. The rest of the tract consists of smooth muscle, an inner circular layer and an outer longitudinal layer of fibers. Involuntary contraction of these smooth muscle fibers breaks down food physically. Mix it with the digestive secretions that break down food chemically, and propel the food through the canal. The tunica muscularis also contains a major nerve supply to the alimentary canal, the plexus of Auerbach. 4. The tunica serosa is the outermost layer. It consists of serous membrane made up of connective and epithelial tissue. It is also known as the visceral peritoneum. This layer covers organs and has large folds that weave in and between the organs, thus binding the organs to each other and to the walls of the cavity. This layer also contains blood vessels, lymph vessels, and nerves that supply the organs. One extension of the visceral peritoneum forms the mesentery, and this is the tunnix, or coats, of the alimentary tract.